The Adventure of Little Mouse. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you had magical powers? Little Mouse Antek, who lived in a small village, loved to dream about magic. One day, when everything seemed ordinary, Antek discovered something extraordinary. In the small village where Antek lived with his parents, everyone knew each other. Antek was a very curious little mouse, but lately he had started rebelling against everyone. When his mom asked him to clean his room, Antek shook his head and said, "No." When his dad asked him to help in the garden, Antek would run to his room. One day, when Antek once again refused to listen to his parents, he decided to go for a walk in the mysterious forest behind the village. This forest was full of magic and mysteries, as Antek had heard from the older mice. The magical tree. In the middle of the forest, Antek stumbled upon an old, enormous tree that seemed to glow with a gentle light. Intrigued, he approached and heard a soft voice. "Hello, Antek. I am the Tree of Wisdom. Why are you so sad and angry?" Antek told the tree about his troubles and how he didn't want to listen to his parents. The tree smiled and said, "I understand, Antek. Sometimes we all feel the need to rebel, but there might be a way to understand why it's sometimes worth listening to adults. Would you like to have a magical adventure?" Fascinated, Antek nodded. The tree opened its branches, and suddenly Antek felt himself lifting into the air. In the blink of an eye, he found himself in a completely different place. Meeting the wizard, Antek landed in a meadow full of colorful flowers. In the middle of the meadow stood an old wizard with a long white beard and sparkling eyes. "Hello, Antek," said the wizard. "I am Wizard Thaddeus. I heard you have a problem with rebelling." Antek told the wizard about his troubles. Thaddeus smiled gently. "I understand, Antek. I have a task for you. You must find 3 magical items that will help you understand why it's sometimes worth listening to adults. Are you ready?" Antek, though slightly worried, nodded. "Yes, I am ready." The Golden Key. Wizard Thaddeus waved his wand, creating a map in front of Antek. "The first item you're looking for is the Golden Key. You'll find it in the Cave of Wisdom, but you must be careful. The cave is full of traps." Antek set off, holding the map tightly in his little paws. After a long journey, he reached the cave. Inside, it was dark and cold. Antek had to use his courage to navigate through narrow corridors and avoid traps. He finally reached a chamber where the golden key lay on a pedestal. When Antek grabbed the key, he heard a voice. "This key opens the doors to understanding. Use it wisely." The silver bell. Antek returned to the wizard with the golden key. "Well done, Antek," said Thaddeus. "Now you must find the silver bell. You'll find it in the old tower, but you must be careful, as the tower is guarded by a dragon." Antek set off again, feeling more confident this time. When he reached the tower, he saw a huge dragon sleeping at the entrance. Antek had to be as quiet as a mouse to avoid waking the dragon. He slipped into the tower and climbed to the very top, where he found the silver bell hanging on a golden string. When Antek grabbed the bell, he heard a voice. "This bell rings when someone needs help. Use it wisely." The crystal ball. Antek returned to the wizard with the silver bell. "Excellent, Antek," said Thaddeus. "Now you must find the last item, the crystal ball. You'll find it at the top of the Hill of Wisdom, but you must be careful, as the path is steep and dangerous." Antek set off, feeling increasingly confident. When he reached the hill, he saw that the path was indeed steep and full of stones. He had to be very cautious not to slip. He finally reached the top, where he found the crystal ball lying on a stone. When Antek grabbed the ball, he heard a voice. This ball shows the future. Use it wisely. Antek returned to the wizard with the 3 magical items. Well done, Antek, said Tadeusz. Now it's time for the most important lesson. Wizard Tadeusz waved his wand, and images appeared before Antek. He saw himself not listening to his parents, and how it made them sad. He also saw how he could help his parents, and how everyone would be happier. Antek understood that sometimes it's worth listening to adults because they want the best for him. He realized that his rebellion was causing pain not only to himself, but also to his loved ones. Antek thanked the wizard and returned to the village. When he got home, he hugged his mom and dad. "I'm sorry for being so stubborn," he said. "I promise I'll try to listen to you more often." Antek's parents smiled and hugged him tightly. "Thank you, Antek. We are very proud of you." From that day on, Antek tried to listen to his parents and help them whenever he could. He understood that sometimes it's worth listening to adults because they want the best for him. Do you sometimes feel like you don't want to listen to adults? Remember, they want the best for you, and sometimes it's worth listening to them. Remember that anyone can be like Antek and discover how important it is to listen and help others.